come out. Temps in the lower 80s, and there is a chance of a storm later on this afternoon into this evening.
All right, good morning, everybody. It's a Wick Wednesday, Woman Crush Wednesday. It is 6:53. Make sure to stop by or call Jessica Wolmer of IG Burton in Berlin. If you're in the market for a new Chevrolet, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, or Chrysler, amazing pre-owned selection too. IG Burton in Berlin, located at 10419 Old Ocean City Boulevard. Again, stop by. Call our friend Jessica Wolmer, 443-880-6172. All right? She'll definitely hook you up. A lot of headlines going on.
Yes, we have a update on the president. So President Biden's physician, Dr. Kevin O'Connor, said yesterday that Biden had finished his 5-day treatment with Paxlovid for his COVID-19 infection and stated that he feels well enough to resume his physical exercise. O'Connor repeated his statement Monday that Biden's symptoms had, quote, almost completely resolved, with his pulse and blood pressure and respiratory rate and temp absolutely normal. Biden tested positive for COVID last Thursday. Also, 2 new studies published by the journal Science yesterday provide more evidence that COVID-19 originated in a market in Wuhan, China, where live animals were sold, further supporting the theory that the virus emerged from an animal instead of escaping from a Chinese lab. The studies concluded that the virus that causes COVID-19, SARS-CoV-2, likely spilled over from animals into people at the market 2 separate times. Christian Anderson, a professor at the department for the Scripps Research and co-author of one of the studies, says that all this evidence tells us the same thing. It points to this particular market in the middle of Wuhan, China. She also added, I was quite convinced that the lab leak myself was a true thing until we dove into this very carefully and looked into it much closer. So that was a new study that was released yesterday.
From a bat?
Doesn't say that, Bill.
I mean, wasn't that the thing?
That was a thing, but this particular study does not say that.
Okay.
It just says live animals.
Okay.
Okay?
I heard from a bat.
Stop.
What?
We don't know that
no,
to be
we don't.
true.
We don't.
Now, we did discuss it, but no Mega Millions winner. Go out, get your tickets.
Yes,
the
this
jackpot
Friday.
now tops $1 billion.
Yes, $1 billion, guys. $1 billion on 7/29. And last night, and then, by the way, that's this Friday. That's my birthday.
Oh, gosh.
And the first 2 winning numbers last night were 7 and 29.
I know, and that's like numbers that you probably would pick and use.
Something's funny. Okay? Something's funny.
You would.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, my gosh. All right, so.
It's getting good.
It's getting real good. It is getting real good. Now, the city of Salisbury, the crews are still cleaning up after the storm. They're taking care of parks, homes, the streets. The storm damage cleanup does continue. In Ocean City, just after 9 p.m. yesterday, the Ocean City Police Department responded to a call for possible shots fired in the area of 144th Street. When police arrived on the scene, they did discover a victim suffering from a head injury, not a gunshot wound. The investigation is currently underway, and of course, as soon as we get more updated information as that becomes available, we will fill you in on that. Sun and Surf Cinema is going to close its doors after 50 years.
Wow.
That was breaking news yesterday.
Yeah, and by the way, I will say this. This is
Wow.
up at 43rd Street?
In
44th?
Ocean City, 143rd Street.
Yeah, and that Sun and Surf Theater, a lot of memories over the years for me personally. That's where I saw my first movie ever back in the day. My mom and grandmom took me, and can you guess what it was?
E.T.
Yep.
Because that was mine too.
Yep.
In 1982, baby.
E.T. Bonum. Yeah, E.T. That was my first movie in the theater.
Oh gosh.
They didn't have the recliners back then. They didn't have
didn't.
you didn't go there and get meals and all that.
No.
I used to go there and get snow caps. And then I used to go there a lot back in the day, actually with my dad. And we used to get the popcorn with extra butter.
Extra. Yeah, had to get the extra
Movie
butter.
theater popcorn. It was Fox Theaters back then. Sun and Surf.
Wow.
And then, Sun and Surf, and then Fox Theaters ended up buying it. And that was it. That was the jump off right there. I'm just saying.
Well,
that was the
built
spot.
in 1972.
Wow.
And then 2 years later, and it only had 2 screens then. Then 2 years later, 2 additional screens were added. Fox Theaters then acquired the theater in 1980 and added 4 more screens in 1982, expanding it to an 8-plex that it is today. In 2015, it became renovated with luxury recliners being installed. The property was recently acquired by a local hotel developer. So many great memories there at the theater, so many loyal customers. Again, located at 143rd Street. The last final days will be Labor Day, Monday, September the 5th.
Wow. My man Nick says during COVID, we used to rent out the whole theater for $99 for the 6 of us. We have a family of 6, and it was great.
That's awesome.
Kathy says, I've been sad about this all day. And Danella says, my daughter went there in her teenage years many moons ago. Yeah, so many memories. So
There you go.
crazy. Sun and Surf Theaters in Ocean City. Wrapping up after this summer.
Wow.
So.
Then some sports news for you.
Yep. Let's go ahead and get into some sports.
It's Bill and Jessica Sports on Power 101.7.
All right, well, I have some Little League updates for you, just real quick.
All right.
Okay. So, number one, my son, he played for Berlin All-Stars, the 11-12 District All-Star team, and we fell short against Fruitland, so Fruitland moved on to the state tournament.
Yeah.
Okay, from districts. Last night, and they're 2-0 right now, Fruitland is. I'm sorry, before yesterday, they were 2-0. And they played last night against Tom's River. No. I'm getting this all screwed up. They played last night against Moco Loco. No, they didn't. They played against Kanakacheek. Okay?
Have they played the other 2 teams that you just mentioned? Because they're tough teams.
They are.
Tom's River and the Moco Loco. They're tough.
I know I'm screwing this up. They played Kanakacheek last night.
All right.
And they ended up winning in a nail biter. Fruitland did.
So they won.
Yeah, they ended up winning in a nail biter.
Oh, gosh. 3-0 now?
They're 3-0. Pass ball, stole home.
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
Oh,
So. All right, so that's the first update.
Great job.
Second update, Del Mar softball. They were on ESPN Plus yesterday.
Woo.
Got to give them a shout out. They're the ones who beat Tom's River.
Okay.
All right. So
that's a tough team.
So there you go. So you got them. And then also got a shout out the Berlin Little League Juniors. They won 5-3 over Valley Little League AC&T. So I'm not sure what the bracket looks like on theirs, but the Berlin Juniors did end up winning. So got to shout them out as well. All right. So
go Berlin, go Fruitland, go Del Mar.
Yeah, if you want to, correct me or add anything to the Little League update, I'm just talking about it off the cuff.
Yeah, let us know.
Text in right now and we'll shout it out. Maybe you have a family member on the team. You got a little bit more detail. Let's go. 302-858-5117. You can go ahead and update me. So
that's so exciting.
Please do so. But, right now we have Fruitland, who is playing the District 11-12, and they're able to keep going to Williamsport. We also have Del Mar softball.
Yep.
They're playing. And then we also have Berlin Juniors. They're playing.
All right.
So, again,
Good.
I know there's more, and I know there's Delaware teams. This is just my inner circle. So if you want to, update us, please do that. So, and I know the Del Mar Sports Network, they do a hell of a job, too, with keeping everybody up to date on a lot of local sports as well. So, shout out to them. But, please let us know.
Great.
So, but Jess, what else do you have?
All right, so WNBA star Brittany Griner's Russian trial focused yesterday on testimony that while cannabis is illegal in Russia, it's viewed as having legitimate medicinal use here in other countries. Griner's defense team had previously submitted a U.S. doctor's letter recommending that she use medical cannabis to treat pain. Griner pled guilty to drug possession charges earlier this month after she was found at a Moscow airport in February to be carrying a vape canisters containing cannabis oil, and she was arrested. But she also said that she had no criminal intent and that the canisters were in her luggage because she had quickly packed. The testimony is aimed at getting her a mild sentence. Gosh. Also, Seattle Seahawks running back Chris Carson is retiring after 5 seasons, all of them with Seattle due to a neck injury, according to media reports that was released yesterday. The news came on the same day that the Seahawks released the 27-year-old with a failed physical designation. Carson appeared in the first 4 games of last season and was unable to return because of his neck injury. So they described it as receiving surgery in December, and he's going to retire due to this injury.
Wow.
And the new Jackie Robinson Museum opened up in Lower Manhattan yesterday with a ceremony attended by his widow, who is 100 years old. Rachel Robinson was there, and the 2 surviving of the 3 children that they have together, Sharon and David Robinson. The museum, which will open to the public on September the 5th, contains about 350 artifacts, including playing equipment, Robinson's 1946 minor league contract, 1947 rookie contract, a collection of over 40,000 images, and 450 hours of footage. There's also an education center, so it's going to be a great look, and lots of people are looking forward to going. So there you have it.
Nice.
Very nice.
7:04. It's a Bill and Jessica show. Hey, you want in on Firefly? Let's go. Text in your full name and where you're from. Let's qualify you right now. 302-858-5117. Again, we need your first and last name, where you're from right now. 302-858-5117. We will qualify you. Here's all the 411.
Firefly is coming back to Dover.